Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do this reading here for the sign of Gemini, the masculine, the feminine energy for cross watchers, anybody resonating with the energy of Gemini. So welcome everyone. And let me take a second to say that if you wanted to book a personal reading with me or make a donation to my channel, I use PayPal. Everything is in the description box below. So let's start. That crown chakra, my people, like a spirit on your side, spirit leading you, spirit helping you. You don't even understand, like starting a reading with the card like that. It's crazy. Oh, some of you have tapped into that true energy where you feel like, you can. One of you here, I have to acknowledge you, you're somewhat of a high priestess. And you can really communicate with this universe here. I have to go on, but you would see the energy. I'm liking this one here for Gemini, like what's going on. But somebody is being selfish here. Yeah. I can tell you something. Some of you, especially if you're in the feminine energy, you're tapping into the right energies, like just keep doing what you do. Some Gemini here or some women here, your energy is on point, my sister, and I salute you. Beware, because you're ascending, definitely, but I can see somebody still having those like manipulative type of tendencies. And you know what Spirit is saying to me? You should not be sharing that divine energy with this one here. Do not give it, for the ones who know of the Six of Pentacles, to this magician here. And I hope that you have heard me. Is trying to protect you, Spirit, so that you would have this union, the union of you two. But when this guy, sorry for being tongue-tied, is like into his power, if nothing. And I hope that you have heard me. You have to wait, believe me. Believe me. And this crown chakra on top of the high priestess is a little bit like you ought to know better. Be careful, you might be tested, my people, in the craziest form ever, because this energy, it knows you better than you can even imagine knowing yourself, so beware. I'm telling you. I got it here. Into that card of transformation is to see if you have actually changed. Some of you could not withdraw emotionally, and I believe that some of you still can't. Believe me, you're being tested. Gemini, or anybody resonating with the energy of Gemini, it's not time for you to link up, because this union here is going to be a little bit of your bait, to see if you have changed, to see if you know better, if you have tapped into the right energy, to see if you can disconnect emotionally. Believe it. If you manage to do that, then you will see that love will begin with you, for you. But him, I have yet to understand his energy. Do you see that into the Three of Wands in reverse, and even into that partnership and alliance in reverse? This one here, if he reaches out to you, you ought to know why he's doing that. And I'm telling you, for most of you, you're being tested to see if you're really ready for this union here. And it would consist above all to see if this person is still selfish with you, and if they are, keep your distance. Spirit is saying it's the truth, because there's no such thing as no truth. So you've seen it for yourself. If I were you, like this the end of this month going towards the next month, whatever happens, if this person is like trying to come close to you, beware, you're going to be tested. And one of you here, you're high priestess of the highest form. Oof, my sister, because this here is like a feminine energy. When this guy comes your way, you're going to reject him. You're going to do the right thing. You know, I know. You know. Not now, my people. Not now is what I'm seeing, but it will happen. You know, if you pass this one test here, do you see that? The waiting game. That's all. Let's go on. I got it here. Oh, Spirit is talking for you. Your commitment is being tested. What am I telling you here? I need to redraw this card the way it fell, you know, but the end of a tough cycle approaches, but in reverse, my people. You're thinking you're that close to your union for some, but be careful. It's like, you know, the little bit of a test before you get to be in union. And I hope that you have heard me. What do you need to release? I'll tell you what it is. Anything that's coming against this energy here. If you know, you know. If you know that this is your twin flame, then you know. If you know that you're going to get them one day, then you know. And if you know that how they make you feel, especially, is not right, do not neglect that feeling. Is like your compass, you know, energetically. If you don't feel 100% right about like connecting and staying together forever, Gemini, hold it off for a second. And I hope that you have heard me. Believe in the impossible, but in reverse. I hope you're trying to see what you're seeing what I'm trying to explain to you. Don't believe in this thing that you would see, but you, if you don't catch yourself, you're going to think that it's your union. For most, it's going to be a test. It's time to release negativity, that idea of releasing and releasing. It's going to be a test to see if you have really grown into releasing all of these things that are playing out against you. Meaning, if he treats you bad, have you changed to the point where you're like, no, I'm protecting my energy. And the High Priestess is higher than the Empress, my people. She's more spiritual than the Empress. And the High Priestess trying to prove, you know, like crown chakra energy. Of course, you're going to be tested, you know. And I'll tell you something else too. On this journey here, if you're on a spiritual journey or a twin flame journey, you cannot like fake this here. You cannot fake it. It's either like you got it, you're ready, or you're not going to have it, you know, is what I'm seeing here. So release, release, release. This card here is more like for the ones, somebody here, I know what he's trying to tell me, is dealing with the Leo. Yeah, he's coming to test you, a Leo. Look at the bigger picture, but in reverse, my people, like really pay attention to it. And you see how this arrow is like pointing towards the spiritual union. You're going to be tested to see if you have transformed. So, you know, if these guys try to come back close to you, be very sure of their intentions. Otherwise, reject them, release them, believe me. Be bold and make the first move. You know, that's what they're going to do. Somebody is like coming towards you is more what it is. Into this card, look at the bigger picture. But you really need to see what's going on. You know, if they're like karmic energies or any sorts of negativity still attached to them. Do you see that? A new start is coming, but in reverse. Some of you, you've been going through cycles with your person, and I'm telling you, it's time to end that. You're thinking, we've been separated 15 times already. So let's make up like the 16th time, not this time. And if you do, then hey, don't complain after, because somebody would have told you. I'm saying to you, some of you, you're going to have to release a particular person for a moment, you know. And you would want nothing else but to actually be with them. I'm saying to you, it's a test. You cannot have them yet for some of you. And I hope that you have heard me. Expect a powerful change, but in reverse, into this new start that's in reverse. Nothing has changed most likely with your person. And you're being tested to see if you have changed. And I hope that you have heard me. Meditate and contemplate, but in reverse. What's going on? Spirit is saying to me it's the same thing with that Leo energy. It's just signs. So if you're a Leo or a Taurus or a Pisces resonating with the energy of Gemini, or your person is, this person, if they come back to you like right now in some form, they're coming to test you. And if I were you, I would stay away from it. And I hope that you have heard me. I need one more card, but I hope you heard the signs. Is that Leo energy. Is all that it is. Let me see the cards. I'm not seeing the strength card, but I'm amazed, you know. It's that Leo energy. One of you, you're a Leo. You're Leo. You're listening to me 100%. Leo, Gemini type of situation, 100%. He's like coming back to test you. He's going to look and sound and feel so sweet. You're going to feel like you're over there in union with your guy. But you'll see that it's not that. And if I were you, I would stay away from it. Definitely Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Those are the signs that I got here. Scorpio, definitely. Believe me, it's a test. I need one more card from this deck here. A time for healing. Instead of trying to get back to them. Exactly, I should have said it. I felt that Cancer energy. You and your loved ones are safe. But it's actually in reverse, my people. Like, you know what, it's not even safe for you to be with that person, but not in terms of like your safety, if you know what I mean. It's not worth being with this person because of that Magician energy is what's really going on. And I hope that you have heard me. Taurus, and what you call it, Leo. Definitely. And I got Cancer too. Let's go on. Oh, it's like replacing your cards, you know. Leo and Taurus. If you're a Gemini or you're resonating with that energy, they're coming back to you with motives. Yeah, not real, not true to you. I'm so sorry. You see that idea of like withdrawing from the situation. Withdraw, my people. Spirit is saying 100% withdrawing into like only caring about your own affairs, you know, like personally 100%. And I hope that you have heard me, especially if you're resonating with any of these signs or that Leo or Taurus energy. Yeah. Telling you what Spirit is saying to me. If you act too fast, you're going to regret it, because that guy is actually in reverse. He doesn't really care. Manifesting is what's going on. Some of you, you're speeding, thinking that you're going to be into your union. You know, I'm saying to you, you're going to regret it, because that man doesn't care. And I hope that you have heard me. Not yet. Not the way that you want him to with that crown energy here. Believe it. It will feel like a victory to you. My Lord. Some of you, you're like going to reunite with your person. Believe me. You're going to reunite with your person, and then you're going to be so mad at yourself into this card here, because you guys would go on another cycle again. Like, why? A little bit like that. Do you see that? If you want this union, you're going to have to like literally like withdraw, retreat from that guy, like physically distantiate yourself from that man is what you're out to do to get this union. Believe it. Especially if the guy is a Gemini. Some of you have families with this man. You would know exactly what I'm trying to tell you exactly. Some of you have families, oh la la, have families with your guy, which is exactly why you cannot let go of them into this union card here. It's a little bit like that. There is my guy, and for some of you, he's actually still your husband dealing with somebody else. You're like that. There is my husband, is my guy, is my family, you know. Why should I not welcome him back? Because he's not ready for you. And Lord knows that that's exactly what you want. Into that Ace of Cups, believe it. You want this new love with that person. Totally in love. You're feeling like this is it, you know. And I'm saying to you, this situation here needs more work. It needs more healing, more therapy, more work, you know. Do you see that into that card of resistance, like standing your ground to the stuff that I'm seeing? Try to resist the energy. And I would tell you why. It's because you took so long to rebuild yourself, to rebuild the situation and everything. If you go too fast, you're going to mess it up for yourself. And I hope that you have heard me exactly. That relationship, your twin flames, which is why you want to rush, you know, but don't forget the good work that you have done already. And I hope that you have heard me into this Queen of Swords. Some of you, you're going to have to cut off this person, but it's not like a separation, like not permanently, nothing like that. But keep a distance until you get to see, you know, what they're really made of and if they have changed. Be careful of your ego. Excuse me. The idea that, you know, he rejected you at some time and now he wants you back, you know, that feeling is what's going to make you fail more than anything else. The stuff I'm saying, Spirit is saying. Some of them are coming to talk to you. And they're even coming to talk to you about this karmic here. But I'm saying to you, some of them are not telling you the whole truth. And I hope that you have heard me into this pain here. Spirit is saying to me, you know how it's going to push you to the limits, literally, to see if you can reach the 10 of Wands, you know, for this thing here to become a burden to you so that you do it naturally. This here is not natural to you yet. Spirit is saying to me, it is going to be painful for them to cut this person off, but it's what it wants from you. I got it here. Do you see that? For that relationship to become a burden to you. That's what it wants. Spirit is saying, you know, for most of you, the way it was in the future is like you cannot take it with you where you're going. So you need to make sure that that guy is changing exactly into that 3 of Wands. You cannot take the stuff from the past with you on the way, so you need to check his behavior more than anything, exactly into that King of Wands, the Wands energy, the behavior, you know. And you need to see, for some of you, if this guy here is still a player. And I hope that you have heard me into that idea that you're still trapped, my people, when it comes to him, and that he's still trapped into having like no control on himself or being somewhat of a player. Do you see that into that devil card? Believe it. If you touch it, you're going to regret it for most. Disconnect into this hermit card here, and I got it here. Disconnect yourself physically to distantiate yourself. It's not about living with them. You don't like, you may move out, change cities, change jobs, whatever it is, you know, just keep that distance. And I hope that you have heard me. Spirit is saying is the truth into that Sun card. Let's go on. It is Queen of Cups is me. It is. It will feel like a victory, but it's not one. You have to disconnect, you know, emotionally. Choose, if nothing, a life without stress. That's how you counteract this energy. And Spirit is saying 100%. Be like, you know what, I need my peace. I don't have time for, you know, the whole thing. Try to free yourself. I need to correct the energy, you know, but you know what you need to heal. Try to free yourself from the control that such a person can have on you, whether like in real life or energetically. And I hope that you have heard me. Unleash your creativity, but it's not that. It's more like your own energy. Yeah. Because of those high, like, feminine vibrations that we saw earlier. It's a little bit like, you know what, if you can do this, you can do anything. If you manage to stay away from what your heart desires, Gemini, for the moment, you can do anything. Some of you, then you would know 100%. You got children with the man, which is why the situation is tricky. Some of you, it's time to discover your own power, if anything, into that Leo energy. And be careful. Some of them are just coming with you to like sleep with you, my people. I can see it here. That idea of pride again, but it's not that. It's being two-faced, my people. In the true fashion of a Gemini for some. Gemini can do this here. You would understand. Be careful of somebody coming to you a little bit like offering you something that it is not, and you see that sexual energy underneath. If you don't want to really be mad at yourself, you know, watch them. And I hope that you have heard me. Into this card here, Phoenix Rising, if you manage to resist their energy, you're going to be great. And I have to say that again to you. If you manage to like resist their energy, you're going to rise from your ashes into the greatest energy there is for a female. And I hope that you have heard me. Be careful of money too. Some of them, either they're coming to take money from you, or they're coming to like bribe you, not bribe you, but to tempt you with money and like, you know, like the lifestyle or whatsoever. Be careful with money, and above all, do not give money to them. And I hope that you have heard me. Do you see that into a woman holding a coin in reverse? You better believe it, especially if the guy or the woman is of earth sign. Don't give them nothing, because some of you are coming to like what you call it, but to hustle you. Some of you can't walk away, and it's a shame, because if you really pay attention, this guy is not loving you, period, or loving you the right way. And I hope that you have heard me. He's not ready. And if I were you, I would stay away from him. In the form that he comes now, this guy is not a blessing for most. And if I were you, I wouldn't do anything. What you need instead is to see this guy displaying that he cares for you. Then you can go for it, but nothing before that. Show the universe that you have actually changed, and Spirit is saying it's the truth. All tied up, but in reverse is to see, that test, if that person still has control over you. And I hope that you have heard me. Spirit is saying to me, and please pick the message, you know, you never stop learning, you never stop growing. So stop thinking that you would be like that, the universe would stop actually testing you, is what's really going on. It's like you never stop learning here. On the way there, even the way there is like, you know, it never stops, this thing. And it's like this here, you're going to see it display on you, and you would feel like this too, like, why again? Because you're doing the same thing again. And I hope that you have heard me. It's actually paradise, my people, between the two of you, but it's not time for it now, believe me. The Magician and the Mirror, that guy is still a manipulator for most. And I hope that you have heard me. So that's, my people, that was my reading for you, Gemini. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.